Just got back from Walmart. Trying to roof off. I've done some cleaning already down through there. As you can tell, I've made a mess, but I had to do it because the leaves are piling up on top. Now let me tell you something. That Flex Seal, when it says it makes a rubber coat, it makes a rubber coat. That stuff is good. It's expensive, but it's good. I've went around the whole side here, as you can see just by the white, and I coated that already. We'll continue around the RV. I'm going to coat the edges with this, and then everything, say, you know, that's huge in the middle or whatever, we'll get some other kind of coating and we'll coat that with something different, because that Flex Seal looks expensive. I mean, it's expensive. But I think, though, I mean, is it as expensive as a roof or replacing everything inside of the RV if it starts to leak? Probably not. So it's pretty good stuff. I recommend it. At least on what I've just done. I'm moving spots just in case you're wondering. But yes, it's been a long day. Mama's tired. She doesn't get out much, you know. Unless I come over and get her and take her out. And she walks around Walmart and stuff. And for her, that's a lot of walking. For me, it's a headache. But I do it because she's got to get out some. She's got to see some stuff, you know. I'd hate to know I was trapped in an RV by myself 7 days a week. Nothing to do but sit there. I hear a lot of people yelling over across the street. Don't know what they're yelling about, as long as they're yelling over there. But here's the wood we picked up. This is 2x4s. They're 12 foot long. 12 foot long. Now I can't just leave them laying like this because I got to use them. If I leave them laying like this, they're going to warp, and I don't want that to happen. So I got to figure something out with that before I leave here today. But my plan is over here, as we walk through Mama's yard. Look at the leaves. Leaves are falling. One of my daughters, she's already putting out Halloween decorations and stuff. Getting ready for fall of the year. Me, I'm not ready. Now here is the start of where the metal shed's going to go. So those 2x4s I showed you is going to lay across these blocks. Now I got to work on getting these blocks level. That way we can get the storage shed level. And of course, these will move around. These will not stay here exactly where they're at. Look at there. I worked on this last weekend, guys. There's a fire ant nest already under that set of blocks. This place is loaded with these fire ants. It's terrible. I'm going to take that wood, I believe, that we bought, and I'm going to lay it across this wood. This wood here for her house is warping really bad. And, well, by the time, bless her heart, she gets a house built, the wood ain't going to be any good. Here's what I'm talking about. See how it's warping on the end down there? It's warping bad. I'm going to flip some of this over. What I'm going to do today, because I don't have no other choice, is and she's going to fuss because she said she was told that you can't cover it in plastic. It's got to be a tarp. Well, I don't have a tarp this size. I couldn't find any at Walmart big enough. And having it covered is better than not having it covered. That's how I see it. I don't know if you guys agree with me on that or not, but that's how I see it. Do not have tarps this size at Walmart. They don't do it. They don't have it. see how these are working some. So I got to go through and flip some of these. Bless her heart, I don't know if she'll ever have a house built on this site. It's going to take a lot of money. And you can't have people doing everything for you for free. And I don't ask anybody to do anything for me. People who know me know I don't. I live in a tent and eat worms first. So let's get up here on this roof, and I think I left my broom up there. And let's sweep some more of these leaves off. And I think Mama, she's in there with that new oven I showed y'all on the video from last weekend. I don't know, she's making something, cooking something, bless her heart, I think. Or it's what she was doing. I left her. I told her some people around here have to work. We don't have time to play around. She told me to get on out of her house. I said, okay. This is what we're cleaning. The footage may not be good on the phone because it is a little dark here, and the phone is now a piece of crap since it updated. But yeah, you can see this Flex Seal, and it's rubber. It feels like rubber. It's nice. But I want to keep these leaves off of here, especially around these, what do you call that, sunlights or whatever. I don't want them to pile up because if it rains, it's going to leak. I got my work cut out for me over here, boys and girls. But what's that old country song? Trace Atkins, was it? I'm trying. I believe that's what it was. He's one of my favorite country artists, by the way. Hey, thank you, 14 people in here. I greatly appreciate it. It's been like 32 in here so far. And I do have comments on here. I'm sorry I can't read them because I can't see the screen. I know, that's terrible. But it's true. Now I'm fixing to climb back down. And we're going to go to the other side. And then I'm going to go in there and see what she's cooking. You know what? She fussed all morning. Let me tell you how she is. She fussed all morning, right? She's hungry. She hadn't eaten anything and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, well, what do you want to eat, Granny? I'll stop and get you anything you want to eat. Well, she yahooed around or whatever. She could eat the ass end of a rag doll, she said. I said, well, I'll get you what you want, Granny, if you just tell me what you want. Well, again, she would never tell me. I said, okay, so I stopped at McDonald's, or tried to. And she said, I wouldn't eat that trash. I said, what? I wouldn't eat that trash. I said, well, you're not that hungry then if you won't eat this trash. I said, because that's the only thing that's around us. So you wouldn't eat the ass end of a rag doll if you won't eat McDonald's. Well, she wouldn't touch it, she said. It was like, please sub. Hope I'm saying it right. Hey, thanks for checking in. Nathan Cuz. It looks like that's it. Hey, hi. Thanks for checking in. I greatly appreciate it. I sure do here on a Saturday. Thanks for all the thumbs up I get and the likes and subscribes. Up to like 166, I believe I checked this morning. If you're new to the channel, this is what you see. It's an old average Joe guy just doing average people stuff. And that's kind of feminine. One day, maybe the kids will look back at these videos and say, yep, that stupid old man of mine, you know, he did do a little something in life. You know what I mean? Of course, they don't watch the videos now, so you know, you don't expect them to look at it, you know, when they get older, right? But hey, for me, it's kind of documenting. When I get older, I can go back and watch and look and see what I've done throughout life, right? Like help Mama and stuff like that. So, you know, nobody else in the world watches it but me. That's okay. That's what it's about. Well, let's hop off. Let's continue on. Y'all have a safe weekend. All that kind of good stuff. I'm going to keep trying to fix Mama's roof. Not fix, but sweep it and clean it up. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe and leave me a comment and all that good stuff. Till I let y'all later. Average Joe 76, my sidekick Simba, He's at home with his mom in the air condition. Thought I'd land on the couch.